what's up, Granos and Granettes? Juan Granos, back again, this time with another review. So today we're going to be talking about power. Power without perception is meaningless. It's one of my favorite movies, Fist of the North Star. So we're going to be talking about power and a power bank for your devices. Now, what makes this specific power bank unique is, well, let's just get to it. So here it is. It's from a company called EasyAcc, and I'm assuming ACC is probably for accessories, but it's called the EasyAcc MegaCharge 20,000 milliamp battery power bank. This thing is massive. I mean massive in the sense that is the battery is huge. I mean, usually most batteries are like 10,000 milliamps. I think that's the most I have ever reviewed on this channel. But today we're going to be checking it out. Let me just read some stuff right off the back of the box here. So, product features: double input charging. In other words, you could actually plug two wires into this to charge it much quicker, which makes it charging the 20,000 milliamp battery 2.5 faster than a regular battery. It does have multiple outputs, of course. You could charge 4 devices at once. It's got a C-type USB port, so we're gonna be checking that out. That's pretty interesting. And it basically says, you know, smartphone, tablets, iPads, what have you. So let's just get into the review here now. This is pretty cool. Now, I got this again. I got it on the Amazon trending page, and it's been trending for a couple of days now. That's the reason I got it, and I thought it would be cool to do a review of it. And check this out. Very cool. Oh, okay, cool. I see something I like already. But here is the device. So it's very slim. It's about the size, I want to say, of an iPhone 7 almost. Actually, my iPhone 7 has a battery on it, but I'm saying as height wise, it's probably almost about the same size. Let's see, maybe the iPhone 6. It's more like an iPhone 6, I guess I want to say. So it's not that big. Now, it isn't that heavy either. I mean, it's not much heavier than my iPhone with its battery. So let me just take everything out of the box here. So let's see what else is in the box. We got a couple of wires. So we got, oh, cool. So it brings a USB-C type wire as well as a micro USB type wire. And here's some instructions. And as usual, I'm not gonna get into the instructions because I like to play with the item before I read the instructions to see if I can figure it out first. So let's go through some of the parts of this charger. So very cool. So we got here the 4 charging ports, and you have your USB-C type port right on the top. You got 2. Actually, so the 3 top ports, the 1, 2, 3 ports on the top, they're all 15 watt ports at 3 amp. And then you have an 18 watt port for super quick charging. I'm sorry, not 18 watt, 18 watt, not 18 amps port right here for supercharging. They call it the quick charging port. And that will help you to get your phone, your tablet, whatever you want charging super quick. And then there's a flashlight, which I didn't realize they had. So that's kind of cool. You know, it's always good to have a flashlight when you're looking through your bag and you wish you had a flashlight. I know most phones have a flashlight now, but it's cool that it's in this device. So you basically can leave this device anywhere. So this is the double charging port here. So you have a micro USB port for charging and a C-type port for charging. So you can plug in these 2 wires that they sent to you, and then plug in obviously the regular USB side to wherever you're charging. And obviously you probably have to have some sort of a strip where you can plug 2 of them in, but that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we have the power button here, and let's check this out. Let's see if it has some juice. So now most of these devices, when they arrive, they do have some juice. So let's see if this particular one has any juice at all. Oh, okay, so another quick feature here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got 4 little dots there, and that will tell you the amount of battery that is left on the device. Now, what I have to say is 20,000 milliamps, it's crazy. So it does have some juice. It's got like about 2 dots. I don't know if you guys can see that there. It's got a little bit of juice, so it's halfway full. Oh, there is the flashlight. So when you double tap on the top, the flashlight comes on, and actually that's pretty that's pretty bright. I mean, it's daytime, but I could definitely use this in a dark place. So that's pretty cool. So why don't I plug this into my phone? So I just got a wire here. We're just gonna plug this in and see basically, I mean, see if it works. I mean, now I want to try this. Okay, so by the way, all these ports here are smart ports. In other words, when you have a phone, I'm sorry, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So all these ports are smart ports here. Now, that only matters if you have the correct wires. I always say this in any video that I'm talking about wires for your iPhone. I'm not too sure about Androids, but iPhone definitely. You have to get the wire that have the chip inside the wire. The reason is, it's very important. That regulates how much energy is being sent to your phone. You know, some people say, oh, my batteries, you know, I know Apple's been screwing around with the batteries of the phone, but another cause of damaging your battery is a faulty wire. If you get one of those cheap wires that you just buy in the street, you're damaging your phone. Now, if you're getting it as an emergency to just get a quick charge, fine. But after you finish using it, you know why it costs you $5? Because it's probably a piece of crap. Get a real wire. Get a wire that has the chip inside, so you know that the wire that you're getting is the wire that your phone needs. That's very important. Now, back to the charger. So I'm gonna plug this into one of the smart ports. So the smart port on this will work basically as one of the ports you plug, like, you know, if you know, they have one of those smart plugs that you plug on the wall, is it won't overcharge your device. And that's very important. You know, I know some of those Samsung phones a couple of years ago were catching fire, and one of the reasons was not only were the batteries a little faulty, but they were being overcharged. You know, you put it under your pillow, you're charging your phone, the heat catching fire, of course. So why don't we try this out? Let's just plug this in. And as soon as I plugged that in, the two little lights turned on. And let's plug this in here. And right away it started charging. So I mean this phone is pretty charged as it is, but I don't know if you guys can see right in the top right hand corner there. It's charging. Now, why don't we try to charge the device? I mean, I'm not gonna charge it for, like, you know, I know it takes about 2 hours, by the way, to charge this device. Now, as far as that phone, you could get up to 6 charges on an iPhone 8. So you could charge your phone up to 7 times on your iPhone 8. So you could have this, you know, basically your phone could be on for about, you know, 2 or 3 days, you know, straight, and you'll be able to charge your phone, you know, continuously with this device. It's 20,000 milliamps, so you know that's a huge battery to have in your backpack and anything. Now, what I like about this is that since this is USB, you could charge anything that's USB. If you have headphones, you could charge your headphones. If you have a iPad, you could charge your iPad. If you have now, if you have a GoPro camera that you have on a tripod and you need more juice, you could plug this into your GoPro, as well as, you know, like a Mevo cam. Some people use a Mevo cam to do live broadcasting. You could use this to charge your Mevo cam to, you know, basically have more juice for your broadcasting, which is actually really cool. So I'm gonna plug these two wires in to see. I mean, basically now, according to the manufacturer, it says it takes about 4 hours to fully charge the battery, and if you plug in the 2 wires, it takes about 3 hours, or 2.5 hours, I'm sorry. So why don't we plug this in? We'll just plug one in, and there it is. It's blinky, 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 blinky. And USB-C is the new tech that most manufacturers are switching over to. So the C-type is actually a one-way charging, basically to protect your device. Now, what can you charge with a C-type? The new Max laptops, you know, those are C-type. You could plug this in. It's 20,000 milliamps. You know, I'm not sure how much charge you could get out of this. I mean, obviously, if you have your laptop connected to it and you're working with it, you probably won't get as much out of it, but you could get a little bit of juice if need be, as well as Chromebooks. You know, the Chromebooks that have C-type charging ports, you could connect this to it. So again, what I like about this is it's a one-way charger for the C-type, so it won't send more charge than it need to, and it won't send charge back. You know, like sometimes some devices send information back. This won't receive anything. This is only a sending. This only sends charge to whatever device you want. So a quick recap of the EasyAcc. So you got 4 charging ports. 3 of them is 15-watt ports at 3 amps each. You do have an 18-watt port here for super quick charging. What I do like is the C-type port right on the top here for charging your device that uses C-type, which is actually really cool. Since everything is coming out now, it has a C-type port in them. These guys are already thinking about the future. All the ports are smart ports, so you know your device won't overcharge. Now, another cool part, before I forget, is you could actually charge 4 devices at once. So it's not gonna overheat. It's not gonna it's not gonna get really hot if you try to plug in 4 devices here at once. It is made for that. It's made for you to plug in 4 devices at once to charge. So if you have maybe not a laptop, but if you have 2 phones, you have some headphones, you have a camera, and you want to charge them all at the same time, you can with the EasyAcc PowerBank. Again, it's a 20,000 milliamp battery. It basically takes about, I think it's 4 hours to charge. But it will give you, for a phone, like say like an iPhone, you can get up to 7 charges, and Android you can get up to 8 charges. And I would imagine, same goes with the iPads, maybe 5 charges. It depends, obviously, the battery that you're charging. In conclusion, if you're a photographer, if you're a videographer that uses your phone or your GoPro, your Mevo to do a lot of recording, you probably need one of these. The Mevo Power Boost that they sell, in case you guys don't know what's the Mevo, this is a little Mevo here. They sell a little Power Boost that goes right on the bottom here, and it's a battery that costs $400, and I believe it's only about a 10,000 milliamp. This costs about $30, and it's a 20,000 milliamp. The only reason I'm using that as an example is because a lot of people are using those to transmit, like to Facebook Live or what have you, and the number one thing is obviously battery. You run out of battery. With this, you could plug in your phone, your Mevo, and you could basically continue, recording or transmitting live for an extra 2 hours, 3 hours, wherever. So, in conclusion, I really like the way this works. I really like the fact that you could plug in 4 devices. I really like the fact that they have the super charging port on the bottom here, 18 watt. And it looks good. It looks really stylish. I like the orange little strip around. And it works the way it's supposed to work. Guys, if you have one of these devices, let me know how it does work for you, if it works, if it sucks. So far it's working for me, so I recommend it. Guys, thanks for watching. You've been watching LGTV. I am Juan Granos. Find me on Instagram, Los Granos. Find me on Facebook, Los Granos. Find me on Twitter, Los Granos. Find me on YouTube, Los Granos. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and share. I'll see you next time. Peace.